Alright gamers, we're back for another journey into the darkness, into the night. As we start up Alan Wake Remastered, episode number 4. First try. Alright, so let's start with playing back the cinematic here. We'll do the previously on Alan Wake, and then of course we're going to wake up here at the Cauldron Lake Lodge. I love how the title screen changes as you get further in the game. Really cool, really subtle. But yeah, let's go ahead and get caught up, and then we'll start episode 4.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Episode 4, The Truth. Alright, let's take a look at the opening cutscene, because it might not play again.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Oh, dude, the jams. Dang, we almost got half of the thermos. There's so many, and some of them are like stupid well hidden. Like really off the beaten path. Alright, just one moment here before we formally get started. Alright, cool. Let us continue.
Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
I don't know why the game does this. It like switches the audio stuff. Like every time, it just like chooses to like disobey. It was working fine when I started up initially, and then let me see here. Yeah, now it's working.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Maybe.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
I think these are concept art for the game. Night Springs book. There's a Death Rally poster. That's the first game that Remedy actually did.
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
There. Uh-oh, I think we're having that weird problem. Let me reset the game. I think. Yeah, I don't know. Try resetting it. Such a strange problem. Like a bunch of textures like don't load. Last time we did a thing where it verified the files, and I think that worked better, but I hope I don't have to do that again. Now it's syncing with the cloud. Come on, man. We got an episode to do here, man. Can't be messing around here. So yeah, episode 4. Yeah, I just saw those weird like pixels and stuff were just not coming through right here. If I need to reset the Epic Games. Nope, now it says launch. Okay. Oh, we'll see. We'll just have to see. Yeah, it seems like there's just a few little visual things that I think could have been a little better. Yeah, and see, now it's completely disobeying the audio settings again. I'm gonna wait till we're actually in the game though.
Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making...
Let's see. Sound settings. And like you just gotta go in here and like toggle it and like switch it to something else and then switch it back and then pull up the game again. Oh. Uh-oh.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan.
How does
Are
he
we feeling
walk?
better now? Feeling calm?
He's hunching,
Yeah.
dude.
I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
He's got a band-aid on his nose
This
from
way,
where I
Alan.
punched him. Okay, it's fixed now. Yeah, we don't have all those weird textures. I don't know.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
You need
We go this
therapy,
way,
Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
I see that thermos up there on the second floor railing. Sundial. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated. TZ. In memory of a dear friend and a poet. Okay, so it says it's like 11. shadow you settle for. Is that a clue? I don't know. Show me that there's no lodge.
Never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of
myself.
my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
Dude locks
Come
every
along.
door.
Let's go inside.
Is this dude hiding over there? Look at him.
Come on. Scary bad. Yeah, bad.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
I'll get him
involve
to
some
the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
La 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 la.
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space when they're engaged by their creative processes. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy, TM, and its sister method, the flow, TM. Work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Hang on, can I before things get crazy? Can I?
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Sure. The Creator's Dilemma, the engaging new book by Dr. Emil Hartman. Author of the best-selling Creative Flow, his groundbreaking techniques, engagement therapy, and the flow explained in his own words. Now available in bookstores across the country. Oh. Thermos right there.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Skin rug. Oh, we got a QR code. Hang on. Let me get my camera here. Okay, it opens a YouTube link. I'll pull up the video and we'll give it a listen here.
A beginning. A primordial forest. The colors of the fall. The mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words. The man, naked, crawls to the shore. Like a birth? To say that would be a lie. Nothing like a birth. The opposite. He staggers to his feet. A carcass of a deer lies on the shore, rotting amidst driftwood. The man is afraid, beside himself. Who is he? He doesn't himself know. Dark waves have washed it away. A blank page where this horror story will be written. He remembers darkness, feels the shadow pressing down on him, coming after him. He must get away. He runs to the forest, to a fate worse than death.
Okay, so yeah, these are different QR codes that bring up videos that are. These videos are kind of look like Alan Wake as he was featured in the Control game in his DLC, AWE. It shows him, you know, a much older Alan Wake, I guess, typing at the typewriter there. You know, he's got longer hair now and all that. And more of a beard. So yeah, this could be sequel bait. This could be some Alan Wake 2 foreshadowing and such. Okay, I just wanted to grab all this in case there's not a chance to later. Oh, Sam Lake, you are so clever. You are clever.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm!
They're playing a Night
I hope
Springs
it wipes this
board
place
game.
off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
The way he just...
I'd like to bash his head in with a
Yes.
hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah. Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was...
Thomas Zane's writing an assistant.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Emil was his assistant. Now Emil is this therapist.
Clearing up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We
Sorry,
have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmares shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
That's foreshadowing.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
There's so much, like,
so tired.
extra
Built a
dialogue.
farm close to the lake, a place of power.
Huh.
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
Darkness of the lake.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor
The doors
Dr.
were
Hartman
locked.
and give the
Hartman and the
writing a
nurses
shot,
would
huh?
have keys,
Typewriters in
but
your
there was
room.
no way to get my
You can get
hands
to your
on
room
them.
by those stairs, Wake.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin, have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Interesting. Try to get some words
The
in.
blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hand?
I don't
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Barry in the lodge.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they? Nah.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office room from
Backstage is
Sinclair.
all yours, Tom. Seize
I had to
your
get to Hartman's
destiny.
office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
Maybe you could come out and beat on
photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along. The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Mott fails Hartman.
Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna chew your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Is that Barry?
Seriously! Do you have any idea how much trouble you're in? I am famous. I represent a celebrity. They'll be looking for me. Oh, that's how you want to play it? Is that how you want to play it? Really? Okay, that's how we'll play it. It'll be hardball all the way, jerk. Seriously, man, I'm willing to forget the whole thing if you let me out now. Just let me out! Hey, you think I can't hear you out there? I hear you just fine. What, is this how you get your kicks, Hartman? I knew you were weird. You got that weird guy look. If you're one of those nurses, I'll double what he's paying you, okay? Do you have any idea how much I make as an agent of a best-selling writer? A lot. Is a personal check good?
I don't think I've ever listened to all that dialogue.
Ow, about time! Barry, man, am I glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
What?
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Okay, that's a weird thing to do. That'll show her.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Oh, he did smile. Darkness got you. Hartman watches Wake fall.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. On me in a moment. I had to find a way out. I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
I'm too Hartman's mission.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Uh-oh. Yeah, there it is.
Ow! I'm over here!
Suspended, Lauren Miller, 1989.
Found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al! Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look
The house looks mad. I mean, it kinda does. Oh, boy.
Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around!
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Okay, I think that's the main way to go, so I kind of want to go. Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Scared the hell out of me. Hartman in the power field.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Yeah, it looks like that didn't work out very well for him. I was about to say, how much more edge maze could you actually have? Seems expensive. Oh.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Oh my god. Oh, it's Hartman's goon. Oh my gosh! I thought it was dead. I thought I got him. I guess I was wrong. I think I gotta run for it.
You get 2 pills in the morning. You get 3 pills in the evening. Seem like a
Yeah, I don't know how I can just like run past him a little bit. Man, because that flare did not kill him at all. Or maybe he comes back, maybe like rematerializes or something.
You get 2 pills in the morning and then you...
Nice to go. Jeez. It does pay to get rid of him. What about the... What, they don't show up now? I doubt that. Oh, I could have used that. Shotgun. Okay, Mott in charge.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Okay. Thought I wouldn't see him popping through the bushes, but I did. A flare. Barry attacked by a taken.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Not much out here, is there? Whoa! Hey! I think the game saved me from walking off that ledge there. That almost completely accidentally happened. Okay. Shotgun ammo, revolver. Age. Hartman sedates Wake.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Oof. Gross. Barry on the other side of the gate? Oh no.
Al! You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Oh no.
I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
What's up, Marvel Cuphead? How's it going? Oh, we got a biggin. Oh, and the birds too. Oh, shoot.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Hey, come on, that's not... Kinda dodged right into that. Jeez, I can't light a flare. Too busy getting hit every 2 seconds. Alright, let me get the flare gun out now. Okay, I get it. Believe me, I get it. I heard you, dude. I heard you get out your sickle or whatever the hell you've got there. Yeah, it's time to go. Let's get out of here.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the
He got the standee.
Bright Falls. Come back soon sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before. It happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Oh, great. Yeah, there we go.
Al! God damn it, Al! Talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way! Man, what a drop! And don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch! There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall.
Oh boy. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
There he goes.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
That's insane. So see, now they've taken away the gun and the flashlight, so now the horror is real. Alright, let me do a quick break right here. I need to get a bottle of water. I just tore through mine already. Yeah, I saw what you said here. You said you did a drawing of, you see here, Space of Venom 2099. Okay, that's kind of cool. So kind of in following that Spider-Man 2099 type thing going on. That's pretty cool. All right, I'll be back in just a moment, and we'll jump back into some more Alan Wake Episode 4. Just one moment. I'm just gonna grab some more water. It'll be quick. Quack, quack. What are you guys doing? Are you guys for real? Quack, quack, quack. You guys have a lot to talk about? Yeah, me too. Whoa! Alright, I'll catch you guys later. All right. Let's see here. We're back. Do it. Okay. I think we're all set now. My God. I do see a thermos over there. Okay. Shit. Goodness sake. Walter at the Anderson farm.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Oh, I don't know about that spider train game. That might not be for me. I kind of just don't even like the premise, honestly. What the fuck, man?
Crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Nightingale arrests Wake.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Wait, is there be a killer place to drop some secrets? No? No, I guess not.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Hey! Yo, the one tryhard. Thanks for the subscription. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream tonight. Oh my gosh. Gonna be playing some Alan Wake tonight, episode 4, and we got some DLCs to run after this. We do a lot of Marvel's Avengers here on the channel, and this month is Shocktober, so we're doing lots of horror-themed games throughout the month as well. So that thing, is it totally blown out here? I'm just curious. Oh no, it's still on. Yeah, the light just blew out, I guess.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Well, at least I got a flashlight. Trust no one in the dark. This is true. It's true. Trust no one in the dark. Just exploring a little bit. Hail, hail. Oh no. Dude. Really, that last pull? Spider Train, I won't play it because so many other better games. Yeah, I feel that way too. And I just kind of know when a game's not for me, and that's just kind of some real wacky horror that I probably wouldn't enjoy, really. But I don't know. I might ask Brittany if she's interested in that. I'm not sure how much the game is selling for, but occasionally she'll kind of play some silly things like that on her Twitch channel or on her YouTube. Oh my god. There's so many of you. They kind of give up once you get to a safe haven. Oh my gosh. Even see. That farm is so far away.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Sure. Yeah, things are not looking good right now. Oh my gosh. Is that the bigger flashlight? Ooh, yeah, the heavy duty. Oh, these are the hunters. I think we read about them early in the story. I think they camp out here. Yeah, I'm a little piled up on the games. I mean, not only do we have this to play, but I still need to go back to the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I was doing a playthrough of that. Skyward Sword HD as well. You know, we're always playing Marvel's Avengers on the channel. Probably a couple other games as well. Some things that we've been working on. So yeah, I got a pretty lengthy backlog that's about to get longer.
For the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Okay. Well, all we gotta do is get there. So small goals, right? Oh. Sure. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't seem that far. You know, just a quick little run down this. Oh. What's happening?
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Okay.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Wow. Yeah, dude, I recommend you do it, man. Give it a try. Draw some Alan Wake. He's definitely one of my favorites. Favorite games of all time. The Dark Presence at Large.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good thing. That sounds bad. Sounds very bad. Uh-oh. Are these? No? No more traps? Uh-oh. Patients escape the lodge.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting that these two fighting their way out. Okay, we got 5 more pages to go. That's wild.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Taken are filled with darkness. Okay. Double barrel shotgun here. Thanks for the boost. Okay. there a path up here, or is this... Yeah, this is nothing. It's fine. Okay. The mad dash to the farm from here. Don't kill me. I'm sorry. Try to stun him. I see you trying to throw stuff. Oh, shit. Oh my god. What? I couldn't do anything. I couldn't react. They were all there already. Yeah, I was literally pressing the flare button as they started hacking me to death. I'm starting to feel like it's on nightmare mode now. Starting to feel a little... Oh, fuck. Thanks. Thanks for that. I think we're good.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Dude, this is crazy. Hey, I appreciate that, man. There's really no better way for the channel to grow and for word to get out than to have people sort of evangelizing the channel. I appreciate that a lot. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. But yeah, it helps. It helps to tell your friends if you enjoy the content. And I'm honestly doing that for my friends that stream as well. I'm always out here talking about how amazing they are. Because that at the end of the day is kind of what gets people into everyone's streams.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Something bad just happened. Only gun I got. Let's go upstairs. Probably not a good idea. Door's locked.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy who wrote this crap
anyway.
Sorry. Probably me. Oh, he's dead now.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
Getting interesting, isn't it?
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Ooh, that was his best friend,
The
huh?
front door was locked. The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Your carcass. Whew. Yeah, dude, I'd be excited if Alan Wake Part 2 ever happens. That will be a great day for me. Because it's unlikely we're going to get any sequels to Splinter Cell or Max Payne, you know, some of my other favorite games. Maybe even Prince of Persia. Yeah, seems like Prince of Persia might be unlikely as well. Hartman considers Mott and Wake.
For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite games, and I enjoy all the twists and turns and just this incredibly creative plot that's taking place right now. This is just such a strange idea. And ultimately, strange things work really well with horror. Something that's unusual, but just plausible enough to be true. Outhouse there. One of my least favorite things. Really don't like outhouses.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Coffee thermos right there. Had to get it. Let's see where we're at on the collectibles here. 57 out of 100 coffee thermoses. Yeah, so we still got a ways to go with some of the collectibles, but at least we'll make a good dent on this playthrough. Ooh, let's check out the lookout tower up here. Oh, there's a cabin. It's upstairs. Nothing? Nice little loft, isn't it? Boy. Okay, the car is actually really good. That car is very fast. I don't know if it could take as much damage as the truck, though. It's definitely something interesting to consider. Plus, we'll get kind of the lay of the land from up here. Gotta get over there to the farm. Oh, we got the hunting rifle. What do you guys think? Should we go hunting rifle? I think it would be better than the double barrel shotgun. Let's see, we got 13 rounds with the shotgun. We'd have 14 with the hunting rifle, which I think does more damage and has better range. Alright, let's listen to the radio.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give them a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
I guess we'll go for a quick cruise. But yeah, you can see how the open world portions of the game have... Oh dear. Fuck. Yeah, you can kind of see how this game was like previously meant to be open world. You can kind of see the groundwork that they laid. Oh. I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. There's a thermos. Spawn enemies, aren't they? I think we gotta swap this car out. Oh my gosh, already it took so many hits so rapidly. All right, let's keep going this way now. I'm kind of glad we took that little diversion. Yeah, and I love how the cars sort of have this, they have a little bit of weight to them and they kind of drift a little bit, and you can kind of get those like, that like really crazy chaotic driving style that you might see in action and horror films, you know, people that are driving under some sense of duress, you know? Sometimes you gotta run a brother over. Drawing's almost done. Right on, dude. Right on. I think they don't want me to take the car. We gotta go little walk here. Oh my gosh. Get the freaking car. Blast them. Look at these guys. Here, you nerd. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's gonna keep. Oh, that's not good. Holy shit. My movement was all over the place there.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning, at the very least. Pertaining to that,
the fucking car! Yeah. Okay. Taking a few hits here. But I think I have to go back here and get the Oh dude, this apparently going off-road is a Absolutely horrible mistake. Okay. Oh. Okay, okay. I think we know what to do now. Oh, you guys are still here. That's weird. Okay, I think I just gotta keep moving. I was so close to this checkpoint. That's a little infuriating. Okay, it's a down tree. Holy! Did not think you guys were just gonna like... Like, come on, man. I'm trying to get, you know, down here and you know, look around a little bit, you know. I don't want to see if that windmill can hit me and deal damage. I don't think we need to know if that's possible. Sure. Sure. This doesn't seem like a trap. Alright, man. Appreciate that. I'll definitely check it out. Oh my god. Stay away from my daughter! Oh boy. This is exactly what it's like to grow up in Texas. Bad spot. Kinda thought that was gonna be better, but it's not. Not good. I can outsmart them. Nope, nope. Oh, come on. You just can't. Oh no, I thought you could dodge.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Oh, for crying out loud, there was a coffee thermos.
God damn.
glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Johnson.
Shut up and shoot. Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off some of the fireworks from here and help you out!
Woo! Got him, dude.
Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Ow! Hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Oh, I didn't realize I still had the, fudge. Poets of the Fall, man. Killer band.
They are trying to kill us. That's the high point of my life.
Stress. Fireworks. So yeah, it looks like they had like some fireworks stored over there.
That was awesome!
That really was.
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
So yeah, that was actually the band, the Poets of the Fall, but I guess they were, they kind of like, for this game, they are named the old gods of Asgard, sort of the pseudo name for the band that they used for this game, and so it's meant to be Thor and Odin. This was like their band. We're listening to like their old music and stuff. Mulligan questions Nightingale's orders.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think riders were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
think we got everything. Combine here. That was so cool and like way more stressful than I remember it being. But that's alright. That was really intense and really fun. Yet another reason why I think this game is incredible. Okay. I think we're fully stocked, and I think I want to stick with the hunting rifle. Okay, Barry. What are we doing? Wait. Are you serious?
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Knew it. Manuscript. Nightingale finds the
As
manuscript.
the deputies hauled Wake and Wheeler away, Agent Nightingale eagerly examined the stack of papers Wake had been carrying. It was incomplete, a collection of random pages, but there was enough. He saw his own name in there, among others. His hand shook with emotion. Finally, it was proof. He had been right all along.
Right about what? We got 2 missing pages. And 1 nightmare page. 1 nightmare page. Doesn't sound like this is gonna go well.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be more of a puzzle than that.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
Oh my gosh, they built like a...
Look at all this stuff! They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Oh, Night Springs! Man! Brings back memories. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job, what got you started? Was this one of your episodes?
Oh, it's all bugged. It's not showing the episode. Yeah, I think Alan Wake wrote like, I think it was like 2 episodes of Night Springs, which is kind of their world's version of the Twilight Zone. Thermos. Man, that really bums me out that we can't. It might be saving those in the main menu. Be saving all the episodes of the TV show. 61 out of 100, 70 manuscript pages. That's pretty good. Not bad. Anderson Brothers in the 70s. I have one more page.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
Unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
(1975) Ragnarok tour, be awed by celestial wrath and fury. Pretty solid tour there. Oh. Leaving out all of Middle America though, like just hit the coastlines, man. Skip the flyover states, huh? Yikes. Oh no. What's Barry doing right now? I'm wasting like all of my ammo.
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Got him. Poor little doggo. Little dog cage. Okay. Is that truck about to come flying at me? That circle getting bigger? It was. Okay, Barry. Barry who ran ahead of me behind. Okay.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
They could make moonshine, they could write songs.
Be careful, Al!
I'm being careful. Shotgun ammo, huh? I mean, I got 23 rifle rounds, man. Like, oh my god. Stay away from my daughter.
I'm
No,
good.
I-
Keep your eyes open, okay?
Won't get you. Heavy duty lantern. See what's on the
As
radio.
you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Interesting. All right. Keep moving. Keep going up the stairs. got a generator. Batteries.
The elevator was dead. I'd have to get some power to it first.
So I gotta get to the other side of the door to let Barry in, basically.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now.
Yeah, steeple.
I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Kidding me?
No way. Oh my god. Feeling pretty good about myself for taking down that combine. Because, man, it seems like one hit from that would be an insta-kill. You'd be ground up. I don't like this. Nope. We don't like it. No, we don't. Oh, okay. Follow keys. Nothing else? Sure, yeah, I'm sure. Sure, all I need to do.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Open that door.
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Hey, let's go, man.
No?
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy.
Oh.
Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Old gods know the truth. Huh. Boathouse. Alright, just had to... What? Oh, it's Barry. Okay, I was like, why is that glowing? Just checking the perimeter. Collectibles.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
Coffee thermos. In the valley of my shadow.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
That drum kit. Freaking stage in your living room, dude. Honestly, seems like a good way to like entertain guests and stuff as a musician. Who would have thought? Fireworks. Other thermos in the kitchen. Looks like a bedroom. Oh, gold record on the wall. Well, you got trash like piled up right by the door, man.
Come on, Al, let's get the lights on, huh? You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
That's the truth. Ooh, looks like an Explorer. Yeah, like a Gibson Explorer. Beautiful. A beautiful guitar. Oh boy, I think that's the last page here. The mystery of the missing week.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Mm-hmm. Freaking Norse shields. This is
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Poets of the Fall again.
We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Just wanted to see what all the rooms look like.
okay?
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry about that. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. and they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Get to the cabin.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Oh no.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Okay. That's creepy.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
Ooh, there she is.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you write. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
Yikes.
Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
Ooh, she's looking at me.
No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish. To interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my art a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
That's what led to the car crash.
It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Oh, man. Alright, we gotta jam to this tune, guys. We gotta jam to this. Alright. It's so good.
There's an old town road with mystery of Tom the poet and his muse, and a magic lake which gave a light to the words the poet used. Now the muse she was his happiness, and he rhymed about her grace, and told the stories of treasures deep beneath the blackened waves. Till in the stillness of wonder, still in its misty crown, the muse she went down to the lake, and in the waves she drowned. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny. The poet came down to the lake to call out to his dear. When there was no answer, he was overcome with fear. He searched in vain for his true composure lost, and too soon the night would fall, and only his own echo would wail back as his call. And when he swore to bring back his love by stories he'd create, nightmares shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light still raving in the night. That's how you reshape destiny. In the dead of night she came to him with darkness in her eyes. We're in a morning gown, sweet words as her disguise. He took her in without a word, for he saw his grave mistake, and vowed them both to silence deep beneath the lake. Now if it's real or just a dream, one mystery remains, for it is said on moonless nights they may still haunt this place. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, go mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light still raving in the night. That's how you reshape destiny.
Oh, such a good jam. That's Poets of the Fall. The Poet and the Muse.
Previously on Alan Wake. Under
Alright,
the influence of
recap
the
for next
I
time.
wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Woo! Episode 5, The Clicker.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up. Let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
I have it. Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light. Hello.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Al. Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Alright, that's where we gotta leave it there for next time. We're gonna do episode 5 next time. But yeah, it looks like we're doing really good so far, and man, I love that song so much. It's really good. Poet and the Muse by the Poets of the Fall. using the band, the Old Gods of Asgard, as their name in this game. 72 manuscript pages, 64 coffee thermoses found. Awesome. All the radio shows found. Cool. Good stuff. Alright guys, I want to thank you for tuning in. Like the video if you enjoyed the content. Stay tuned because tomorrow night, Friday night, I'm shooting for 9 p.m. Central. We will jump in to episode 5 of Alan Wake. So, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye.